Hi everyone, welcome to today's 30-minute full body class. So when you're ready, roll out your mat and we're going to start in a kneeling position at the back of our mat. Starting with some breathing, bringing the hands onto the rib cage, inhaling through the nose, feeling the rib cage expand and lift, and as you exhale out through the mouth, feeling the rib cage come back together. Trying to keep the shoulders nice and relaxed, you're just feeling the expansion through your ribs. Let's do one more deep inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Releasing your arms now, you can tilt your head over to the right side. You can bring your right hand to gently rest on top of your head. Keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed, you can bring your chin towards your chest over to one side, feeling a nice stretch through the back of the neck. Let's come back through center to then come over to the other side. Dropping the head over to the left hand can come on top of the head. And then dropping the chin towards the chest. Lifting the gaze now and then coming back through center. We're going to sweep the right arm up over to the left side to feel a nice stretch through the right side of the body. Let's cartwheel those arms over to the other side. Let's repeat this 2 more times, trying to keep the spine nice and long and the chest nice and lifted. Let's bring the body through center and then walk those hands forward into your 4-point position, making sure the wrists are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. Starting with some cat-cows here, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, gaze towards the belly. Really trying to articulate through the spine here, pushing the mat away with the palms. Either staying with this movement or turning this into some circles, circling the torso and the head around and down. And then reversing the direction of that circle. Bringing your body through a neutral spine now, we're going to inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, tuck that knee in towards the chest. So you inhale, lift that leg straight back. Exhale, draw it in towards the chest. From here we add the arms, so extend that left arm forward. Exhale, draw the knee towards the elbow, elbow towards the knee. Inhale, extend those limbs straight out. Firing up the core here, making sure the belly button is drawing up towards the spine. Can you make sure your toes are pointed to keep that leg nice and active? Let's do 2 more like this. On this last one, extend those limbs, bring the left hand underneath the shoulder. As you exhale, draw that knee out to the side in line with the tricep. Inhale, extend that leg straight back. So you're trying to keep your leg nice and lifted and your knee nice and wide as you take that crunch. Your gaze can come over to that side as you bring that knee in. Can you keep that knee nice and lifted for your last 2? Send that leg straight back. Inhale, bend through the knees, come into your tricep push-up. Exhale, press up. You just have 3 more here. Last one, keep those elbows nice and close to the waist. Push all the way up. Amazing work. Stepping that right foot to the outside edge of your mat with the toes turned out. Come into your low lunge here. Trying to expand through the chest in this position. Let's hinge those hips back, straightening through the front leg. Let's flow through these 2 stretches. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, send those hips back. Trying not to round through the back as you come into your hamstring stretch, keeping a nice long spine here. Let's come forward into the lunge and then bring that knee back underneath the body. Tucking the toes under, let's send the hips up and back into your downward dog, pedaling through the heels here. And then drawing both heels down towards the mat, soft bend through the knees as you walk your hands back towards your feet. And then gently roll the spine all the way up, bone by bone, chin lifts last. Finding your squat position here at the back of your mat. So your feet are hip distance apart, your toes are slightly turned out. Let's inhale, hinge the hips back. Exhale to stand. Making sure you're shifting your weight back into your heels in your squat. On your next one, inhale, squat. As you stand, exhale, draw one knee in towards the chest. Straight to the other side, other knee comes up and lowers back down. So just moving side to side here, making sure that the core is engaged to help your balance. Let's do one more to each side here. From here, we inhale, lower down. Right heel lifts as the right arm sweeps back. Come through center, exhale to stand. Other side. So you inhale, squat. Sweep the arm, lift the heel. Back through center, exhale to stand. Keeping the hips nice and low even when you lift that heel. This is a full body exercise here, making sure your arms stay nice and strong. On your next one, lower down and hold. We work side to side, alternating the heel lift and the arm sweep. You have 4 more here. You can do it. Last one, lower the heel, come through center. Exhale, draw both elbows to the waist, lift both heels. Inhale, lower the heels, straighten the arms. So you're working through your double heel lift with those V and W arms. Squeeze the core, keep the hips nice and low for your last 4. Last one, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower those heels and stand. Amazing work, well done. Staying at the back of your mat, inhale, wave those arms up. Exhale, send those arms wide, keep the spine long. Just calming the breath back down, deepen those inhales and exhales. On your next one, inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, send them wide, tuck the chin towards the chest, roll down through the spine, over the legs. Walking the hands forward to find your strong high plank, making sure the spine is nice and long. Soft bend through the knees as you walk your hands back and then gently restack the spine. So let's inhale, wave those arms up. Exhale, send them wide, roll down through the spine. Inhale to walk those hands forward to plank, keeping the hips nice and stable. Exhale, walk those hands back, restack the spine. Making sure the core is engaged to prevent those hips from rocking from side to side as you walk those hands forward and back. This is your last one like this. Finding your strong high plank now. As you inhale, shift those hips up, keeping the heels nice and lifted. Exhale, come forward into your high plank. So you inhale to pike, exhale to plank, making sure the shoulders are over the wrists. Legs stay nice and straight, heels nice and lifted as we work here. Let's do 2 more. Last one, come forward to your plank. Exhale, draw one knee in towards the chest. Inhale, step it back, straight to the other side. Staying strong through the shoulders and the core, make sure that belly button is lifted. You have 4 more, you've got it. Last one, draw it in, step it back, gently lower those knees, send the hips back into a child's pose. Let's gently come back into the 4-point kneel. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's extend the left leg back now. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the chest. Inhale, lengthen it back. Lift that belly button up towards the spine. From here, let's extend the right arm forward. Exhale, elbow to knee, knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend. Making sure the shoulders and the hips stay square to the mat. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. You have 4 more. Last one, exhale, crunch it in. Inhale to extend, right hand comes underneath the shoulder. Exhale, left knee comes to the tricep. Inhale, extend that leg straight back. Pointing through the toes, keeping that knee nice and lifted as you crunch it in. You've got 3 more, you can do it. Last one, extend that leg straight back. Inhale, dive the chest forward into your push-up. Exhale, press up. Just 2 more here, stay nice and strong. Last one, push all the way up and then step that foot to the outside edge of the mat, toes turned out, lift the chest. Exhale, shift those hips back to your hamstring stretch. And then inhale, come forward, lift the gaze, open the chest. Let's do 2 more flows like this. Hinging forward to then bring that knee underneath the body. Let's sit the hips back into a child's pose, stretching those fingertips far in front of you. From here, let's walk both hands over to the left side, feeling a nice stretch through the right side of the body. Bringing the focus back to the breathing, feel the ribs expand and then draw back together. And then gently walking those hands through center over to the other side. Bring those hands through center before walking the hands back towards you. Shifting yourself all the way down onto your mat, onto your back. With your arms long by your sides, let's make sure that the heels are nice and close to the hips and they're about hip distance apart. Let's exhale, tuck the pelvis under, roll up through the spine to lift the hips. Inhale, roll back down through the spine, bone by bone, to lower the hips. So you exhale to roll up, making sure you're pressing most of your weight through your heels. Inhale, lower. Let's add some arms now. So you exhale, lift your hips. As you inhale to lower, wave both arms back overhead. Exhale to lift, sweep those arms back towards your hips. So you're just sweeping your arms forward and back, making sure you're still pressing through your heels, you're squeezing your glutes to lift your hips. Keeping this movement slow and controlled, making sure you're still rolling up and down through your spine. On your next one, let's exhale, roll up, lift the hips to hold. Bringing the arms over the shoulders, you exhale, separate your knees, float your arms out to your sides. Inhale, bring the limbs back through center. Exhale, float the knees, the arms out. Inhale, squeeze them back together. Trying not to let the hips drop as you open your knees, keep those hips nice and lifted. You have 2 more like this. Really squeeze those glutes. From here, your hips stay lifted. Arms can come to rest by the hips. Shifting your weight into your right foot, your left leg is going to come up into tabletop. Gently lower that foot down. Straight to the other side. Working through your tabletop march, making sure that your hips stay nice and level. They're not dropping as you come into your tabletop. Press through those heels, squeeze that core to keep those hips nice and lifted. You've got 2 more to each side. One more to each side, squeeze those glutes. Bring both feet down to the mat and then gently roll down through the spine to lower the hips. From here, let's extend both legs long, pointing through the toes, and then bring both hands behind the head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the chest, lift the right leg to tabletop. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Making sure you're finding that lovely tabletop position with your leg, with your knee over your hip and your shin parallel to the mat. Keeping a plum's gap between your chin and your chest, keeping your elbows nice and wide. Either staying with this option or extending both arms back behind you. Exhale, lift the chest, bend and extend the legs straight up, arms by the hips. Inhale, lower straight down through center. So you're peeling your leg up as you lift the chest, lowering the leg straight down as you lower. You've got 4 more here. Two more, you can do it. On your last one, keep your chest lifted, reach those arms up to your foot and then pulse that chest up and up. You've got 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lower the leg, lower the chest. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale before we move straight on to the other side. Hands behind the head. Exhale to lift the chest, lift the left leg to tabletop. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Being mindful of where your hips are in this movement, making sure they're not swaying from side to side as you lift and lower that leg. Either staying with this option or extending both arms back behind you. Exhale, lift the chest, bend and extend the leg straight up, sweep the arms by the hips. Inhale, lower straight back down. Exhale, peel that leg and lift. Inhale, lower. Pointing through the toes, keeping that leg nice and active. Controlling the lower of the leg as much as you are the lift. Amazing work, let's do 3 more. Last one, extend that leg straight up and hold. Reach those arms by the foot and pulse the chest up and up. You have 4, 3, 2 and 1. Hold on to that calf. Let's switch and switch those legs. Exhale and exhale. Hovering the arms by the hips if you'd like an extra challenge. Keeping the legs nice and straight, pointing through the toes. Can you lift your chest a little bit higher for your last 3, 2 and 1. Hug those knees in, lower the chest. From here, cross the right ankle across the left thigh, coming into your figure 4, hugging that shape in. Keeping both shoulders relaxing down into the mat, feeling a nice stretch through that glute. Extending the left leg long, let's take that knee up and over to the other side of the body. Stretching the right arm out to the side, gaze follows. Let's come through center to switch sides. That left ankle comes across the right thigh, hug that shape in. Lengthening the right leg now, taking that left knee up and over to the other side of the body. Left arm stretches out to the side, gaze follows. Stretch both legs out long now, reaching those arms back behind you. Let's inhale, reach those arms by the hips, nod the chin towards the chest. Exhale, roll up and over those legs, reaching forward. Inhale to roll back down through the spine. Exhale, reach those arms back. And again, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, roll up, reach forward. Inhale to roll back. Exhale, reach those arms back. Pointing through the toes, squeezing the thighs together to help bring you up. Really think about lengthening through the spine, reaching far in front of you, and then rolling back down bone by bone. On your next one, exhale, roll up, reach forward. Grabbing onto the right ankle now. Inhale, lifting that leg, opening through the chest. Trying to straighten through the spine. Exhale, gently lower that leg back down, reach forward. Inhale, roll back down. Let's take this straight to the other side. Exhale, roll up, reach forward. Grabbing onto that left ankle now, lift the chest, lift the leg. Really thinking about length in this position here. Exhale, lower the leg, lower the chest, reach forward. Inhale, roll back. Last time here, inhale, lift the chest, exhale, roll up, reach forward. And then allowing your hands to come onto your legs. Relax that chest forward over the legs. Let's gently restack the spine before bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders, bending through the knees. Inhale, lift the hips, coming into your reverse bridge. Opening up through the chest, pressing through the heels. And then gently lowering those hips down to come into a seated position in the middle of your mat. Extending the right leg out to the side now. Inhale, sweep that left arm up and over, keeping the chest nice and lifted. Turning the chest towards that stretched out leg now. Stretching through the back of the spine wherever you are. Let's open that chest back up to the sky and then come all the way up. Let's change sides. Extend that left leg out to the side. Inhale, sweep that right arm up and over, stretching through the side of the body. Close your chest towards that leg now. Gently lift your chest back up to the sky. And then lift your chest through center. Crossing both legs now. Let's walk both hands forward. Feel a nice stretch through the back body. Reaching those fingertips far in front of you. Just reconnecting to your breath at the end of this class. Walk those hands back towards you, restack the spine. Let's take some shoulder rolls to finish. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Lovely work. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this 30-minute class.